Hello, Now2000 here, and today I am going to be reviewing the game Star Wars Battlefront 3.
My scope shows enemy fighters victoring in. They're going to go after our transport ships. Do whatever you
One
want
of my
to,
favourite
those
things
ships
to
have
do in
get
Star Wars
involved.
Battlefront 3 is flying around in the X-Wing, the TIE Fighters, and the Millennium Falcon, and of course the iconic Slave One. Now then, let's say that you can't really, it's always a fight for the vehicles in Star Wars Battlefront 3. Because you have to find the power-ups, and even then, it's just so frustrating getting through hostile fire, and even that occasional glitch where you pick up the power-up and you try to activate it, and for some reason it just suddenly stops and the power-up completely defaults. Or when you have it fair and square and it's right at the end and then you just explode and power-up is gone. Same with Heroes as well. Now if you don't want to pump with that stress and play and just shoot each other in dogfights in the sky, then Fighter Squadron is a merge for you, because you could just spawn in either a TIE Fighter, X-Wing, a TIE, I don't remember what it's called, or naming. And also, believe it or not, Fire Squadron have heroes as well, heroes and villains as well. You get to play as the Millennium Falcon and Slave One. Though it's still a fight for it. Like, I often find myself putting full power to shields and weapons, or to speed and shields, to make sure that I can reach that power up before everyone else does, and before I get shot down. So it is quite the argument, as well as over massive gamers with huge scales such as Vulcan Assault and Supremacy. These gamers are chaotic. Like, the most close quarters map you're going to get on those gamers is Endor, and it's still a lot of action and quite a lot of fun. And even in the new DLC, it can be quite a blast to play. The customization is okay, and you can have funny little actions. Like, there was this one hilarious time, and this is when I first realized the emotes, and basically there was one of my teammates thought he was a rebel for some reason when we were playing as the Empire, and started shooting our AT-AT, which had 3 health, and it was vulnerable. And twice it explodes, this teammate has this emote where it's just no, and it was hilarious. So emotes are a great addition to the game. And also, as for other gamers, there are smaller gamers like Heroes vs Villains. It is a fun gamer to play with. It's not huge scale and chaotic, but even the smaller scale gamers like Blast is a ton of fun and has quite a lot of action in it. No, you can't escape the action in Star Wars Battlefront 3. It's just part of it, and it rotates quite generously as well on who's hero and who's villain. And I often find myself being part of the hero, and I've found myself being put in as the same hero several times, but when I die, it's sort of rotates to someone else, basically saying that the best heroes and villains have more of a chance to become the heroes, but it's still not all hope is lost for the noobs who want to try it out, as it still rotates quite generously, giving you at least 2 chances to replay the hero and villain for 2 rounds for what could be a maximum of 10 rounds if there's no ties at all. So the gamers are fun. As for the single player, I wasn't too happy with it at all. Like, the thing I like the most in Stealth Battlefront 1 and 2 is that you can experience the action of bots, so that if you don't like how difficult online is or something, or if you don't have like internet connection, you can, no problem, you can just go and hop on and like verse AI. And that's what I did on Stealth Battlefront 1 and 2. And it was still fun and can be quite challenging, and I often challenge myself to not die once. And also as for the Battle of Jakku. Jakku was kind of like, I personally think that was an overexcitement. Like, it was a fun map, but it could have been better. Like, it wasn't as exciting as it was made out to be. It was just like, takes place in like this flat, sandy area. And I really expected it to be more. You know, maybe in like, you know, like, kind of like what you would expect from a Tatooine. Like, it was taking place in the Dune Sea. Yeah, there were canyons, hills, buildings, everywhere. But we didn't get much of that in the Battle of Jakku. All we got for cover is the debris of exploding ships. However, the skybox was amazing, and you could just stand around the whole match and just watch the battle, and it would be quite thrilling. And in Fighter Squadron, you would feel like you're part of that battle just because you're in the TIE fighters. As for the size of it now, in Fighter Squadron, I wish they extended it just a little bit so that we could have fights taking place around the Star Destroyer. Which is, and I reckon that could have cut out some amazing combat. Like, I just do it, like, it's generally fun, but having a dogfight around it would have been a blast. But the boundary was just too small for the countdown to begin. By the time I reached the Star Destroyer, I managed to do a few maneuvers around the ship and whatnot, but there wasn't much time, and no battles will take place there at all, which is kind of disappointing. So, overall, I think Star Wars Battlefront 3 was a good game. The training helps you get used to all the controls and whatnot, as well as, especially that snow speeder one, which was really handy, as well as some of the more fun missions, like this a chase and endor on the speeders. Like, that was a ton of fun to just play that. Like, I just play that over and over again, as well as a snow speeder one. As well as the other missions, they're okay, they're decent, but they don't have much replay value. As for survival, it was an interesting mechanic. It's cool for the first few matches. Like, it's a good demo. I could guarantee that. But in the long run, it's not worth your time. You really want to focus on your multiplayer, which is just action-packed, explosive, just epic and pure fun. So, and just this game is just so worth picking up if you have Xbox Live, because its multiplayer is just wow. It's amazing. So that's my opinion on Star Wars Battlefront 3. And also stay tuned for a Halo 5 Guardians review, which will be coming now. I'll do it once Forge comes out and I have a good amount of time to play with it just so that I get to review as much of the game as possible, because that's probably the final massive map, that the final like huge like game changing long awaited like really long awaited game. So well, game mode even. So stay tuned for that. So yeah guys, this is Minor 2000 signing off.